In this video, we are going to the summit of Diamond Peak. Diamond Peak is one of the Cascade Mountains, just south of all the Three Sisters. The mountain is right on the border of Lane and Klamath County. The mountain has multiple peaks, but one being the tallest summit point, at 8,700 feet elevation. There are many routes, but most of them end up on this south ridge and go to the summit. Here's a look at Diamond Peak when it's covered in snow. And then here's the same look at Diamond Peak later in the season, which is best for climbing. The surrounding area is called Diamond Peak Wilderness, and the Pacific Crest Trail also runs through this area. There are a few different trailheads for summiting, most of them being on the south end of the mountain. This specific summit started from Rockpile Trailhead. The round-trip mileage for most Diamond Peak summits, including this one, is roughly 12 miles.
Let's go.
Along with me, I had my dog Ahsoka and my wife Annie. We backpacked along Diamond Rockpile Trail and stopped at Marie Lake, which would be a good campsite if it weren't so far from the summit. We kept on the trail and then met up with the PCT, which goes north to south. After reaching the PCT, we went along it for a while looking for a good spot to camp. I had planned at camping at a creek, but that had dried out at this time. The only bit of water we could find was on this creek where there was a little pond that hadn't dried up. Having access to water is very important. We need it for cooking as well as summiting the next day. We woke up the next day ready to summit the mountain. From the PCT, the turnoff to the summit trail can be hard to find. The only thing marking the trail is a cairn, which is a stack of rocks. Here I did a very important stretching routine that would make the rest of the day easier. Once we were off the PCT, we followed a loose trail up the ridge of Diamond Peak, and this is where it got really steep. One nice thing about going up peaks is that each break you get a great new view. At this point, like many mountains near the top, the ground is really loose, so every step you take, you almost take a step back. Looking down, you see a view at Summit Lake, which is where most Diamond Peak summits start at. This point is the first false summit. From here, you follow a ridge along to get to the real summit. Unfortunately, there is a little drop here, and my dog didn't want to go down it, and I don't blame her, because there is a cliff on the other side. So here we split up, and I went up to the summit alone. The ridge walk is the only real scary part, as you have kind of a downhill or cliff on each side of you. Finding the right path on these ridges is not always obvious. Sometimes you have to try something and then you might have to turn around and find a better way. As you can see, there's not all that much snow here, which is what I prefer when going up these mountains. This was sometime in late October, which sometimes there is snow here, but on this year there wasn't. To avoid snow, really the best time you want to go is between August and October.
False summits here.
This big, round, flat rock area is the real summit.
Oh yeah. There we go.
This is the highest point of Diamond Peak.
That's it, Diamond Peak Summit.
Looking north, you can see many things from Diamond Peak Summit, including Waldo Lake, the Sisters, the ski area, Willamette Pass, Odell Lake, Maiden Peak, different buttes. I spent a little time enjoying the solemnness of the summit, and then I heard my dog barking from really far away, and she wanted me to come back. So that is what summiting Diamond Peak is like. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it gave you some good information to maybe try it out. Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks.